What is up, YouTube? Today, if you haven't already noticed, I'm going to be playing some Magic 2014. I really like this game. I've been playing it a while. If you don't know what Magic's about, I'll link you to a video in the description. I did a Let's Look at it a while ago. Put a ton of time in this. I am by no means like top tier at this game. I do like to think I'm above average, but yeah. So I'm gonna be playing some Magic here, and we're just gonna do some two-headed giant. And I'm gonna go ahead and unpause the video when I get into a match. So it looks like we got a match here. Everyone's ready up, so we're just gonna wait till this Vermin person starts it. I do not actually know what deck my teammate's using here. Looks like a new DLC that was released a little while ago. It's been a little bit since I played this game, but I put a ton of time into it, so I think I still stand a chance against all these new decks here. So I'm going to keep this hand. Looks like I have a good combination of mana here with some good creatures. I'll try to explain my thought process the best I can. Let's see. Hello, hi all, good luck. Let's go ahead and tell them good luck. Be a good sport here. I will film the whole game, win or lose. I'll play it through. Whether they leave and I'm just playing bots to finish them off, or whether I am getting completely crushed, I'll definitely remain in the game. So let's do this here. I have no idea what this deck can do here, so let's look at this kind of stuff. That's pretty standard monsters here. So that looks like just 1 second here. Sorry about that, I'm back. Alright, so we're drawing our cards. Basically, we just do our land phase here. I'm going to go ahead and put out my... Ooh, we're playing that deck. I really hate that deck. Really, just in my opinion, it's just a bunch of cancellation cards, and in my opinion, it just makes the duel much longer as opposed to actually doing anything. But I guess it does have some validity since he's playing along with another deck here. Okay. Dropped my headphones there on accident. Whoops. Okay, lead the Stampede. So he's gonna look at the top 5 cards of his library, and I believe he gets to pick all the creature cards out of that and put it into his hand, and the rest go on either the bottom of his deck or graveyard. Yeah, put the rest at the bottom of he's gonna put it at the bottom of his library there. Both of those that card's really good. Looks like we're gonna have some trouble. Because the combination that they're using is the elf deck and the I forget the name of this deck, but I call it the cancel deck, and kind of 2 annoying decks to play with. And they really the elf deck will snowball and get really big, and that'll be a problem later in the game. He has no mana there, so I have no worries about playing a card like that. He can't cancel it, and we did earn ourselves hexproof there. See what our teammate's gonna do here. So it looks like he is just like an enchantment deck, and he has creatures that buff themselves through enchantments. Pretty useful. Those kind of decks I really like. You know what? I'll do this. If he doesn't block me, I'll get 3 damage in. He can attack, but he's only gonna get 1 damage in unless he plays I believe it's a sorcery. Let's look here. If he plays a sorcery or an instant, he gets +2 on his attack. So we could trade 3/3, but I'm betting that he doesn't have one, or I'm hoping that he doesn't have one, I guess. So we'll see here. Looks like he did have one, and that's gonna suck because it's gonna kill my creature here, and that's gonna be terrible because I was gonna copy that creature. So we're kind of in a bad spot now. Definitely want to try to beat these guys as soon as possible, because this deck will for sure snowball out of control. So this one, you flip it and you can put a 1/1 counter on a creature for each elf he controls. So that's a permanent counter. You can flip it and you can just use it on whatever. That deck counters my deck pretty well because they can target my creatures. And it'll kill them because my creatures are, unfortunately, have that, they're illusions, and when they become a target of an ability or spell that you have to sacrifice them. So you know what? I really don't see much I can do here. I'm going to go ahead and save my mana for a cancellation spell here. See if I can't do anything useful. Why not attack? Even if he would, even if he plays an instant or sorcery next turn, I wouldn't block it because it would kill my creature anyway. I wouldn't even kill him. Alright, so I'm going to get ready to freeze the timer here, and we're going to see what they play. See if it's worth canceling or not. I think I'm going to wait for this dude over here, Dale Piz, to play his, Duraga War Colors is the name, and that creature's very, very powerful. And it's going to be able to do a lot of damage. It's going to be able to make his creatures do a lot more damage, I should say. I'll just let that one go through. So I'm going to really work on taking that creature out in any way I can, and the cancel looks like a good way to take that one out. Oh, so here he goes. Oh, I'm not going to worry about that one. I really want to focus on killing his other creature that I know he already has. He does get some good cards through that, but I'm not going to really worry about that. I really want to, like I said, focus on that other card, because that can really spiral the game out of control. So we do have the option to take control of one of their cards. I don't really want to do that. No use in copying either of the cards anyway. I'll go ahead and play this Gossamer Phantom. I still have enough mana for a cancel, and I think that'll end my turn. I may just take that Immaculate Magistrate. Just so he can't use it. He might be able to actually... He can destroy a target artifact or enchantment, so that's alright. We're still kind of in a tough spot here as far as countering their creatures. Let's see. Oh, I might memory lapse. Let's go ahead and stop the timer. Let's see what this does. I want this to go through. You know what? That's not going to be worth it to cancel. Because all that does is going to put it on the top of his deck, so he's just going to play it next turn instead. Which I don't think is that big of a deal. I don't think it was worth my 3-mana cancel. So I think they get their attack phase, and then that's going to end their turn. But I don't think they even can attack. You know what? I am on my main phase still. Whoops. Gonna continue. Sometimes I'll do that on accident. I'll forget to press continue, and I'll be too busy devising a plan or something. Oh, this is the one I want to cancel right here. So he's going to use this mana. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. Every time you put counters on this guy, it would have buffed his creatures. Uh-oh. So looks like we're going to see this creature's effect real time here. I will try to steal that next turn. So as you can see, however many counters this dude has, it buffs all of his creatures. So that's a huge problem, because what he's going to do is he's going to put counters from this guy onto him, and it's going to buff all the creatures he has. And that's just, I can't stress how like terrible that is as far as our chances of winning go. So he's going to attack. I might as well block. Might as well block that flying 6/6 here. Verma. Looks like he's calling his partner a retard there. People do that a lot. It's like Iron Sept is not too happy with his partner. I guess you get what you get, man. Just waiting on these people. Oh, no, waiting on myself. Now I feel dumb. Sometimes we will end up waiting on these people though. Okay, so we can unsummon. We have a chance to copy and take control. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and... How much does this cost? This costs 5. So I'm going to go ahead and take control of his wind color there. That'll debuff his other creatures. And I might unsummon this dude. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to wait... I'm going to wait a little bit and see what happens. And I can unsummon something maybe during their turn. No, I am waiting on them to press continue here. There we go. Let's see what this does. So as long as we can kill that card, or that creature, excuse me, we get he gets to draw 2 cards. So that's pretty good. It looks like he's betting on his own creature dying there. And, whenever enchanted creature deals damage, you gain that much life. And Spirit Leaf is put in a graveyard from the battlefield, return Spirit Leaf. So that's pretty good. It gives him like a lifelink effect. Yeah, and that card just will return to his hand once that creature dies. So he's basically putting, he's basically has faith that that creature's gonna die, and I'm pretty sure it will. Not this turn apparently, because he's gonna attack with it. Not too bad of a move. I think it would have been a little bit better if he would have saved it to block and had it die that turn. We would have gained a little bit of life, and we would have got this card back, and he would have been able to draw 2 cards from that as well. I might, now Elvish Vanguard here, what this card does is every time an elf enters the battlefield, it gets a 1/1 counter. I might let it build up, get a little stronger, and then unsummon it. So all the counters go away. And here's where the elf deck really comes into play. As you can see, just crazy how many elves he's getting. They're kind of low cost and they just snowball here. Now I'm probably going to end up unsummoning this Essence Warden here. Just because it's getting so powerful. I may wait one more turn and see who he uses that buff on. Might as well, I'm thinking might as well block this. Just because it's going to kill this creature. And block a little bit of damage. I think that was my best course of action. We want to keep our health relatively high. Hopefully something big gets something I can Phantasmal Image it here. Counter target spell. Its controller draws a card. That's pretty good. Very good match. I hesitate to look at the chat because I don't know if it's people just yelling at each other or what's happening. But sometimes my teammate will say something to me, and I want to be ready to hear it in case he has some idea of how we can win the match. Because teamwork is definitely key in Two-Headed Giant, so... Looks like it's up to me again to press continue. We both have some relatively good cards. No, here we go. I think he's going to use that on the 2/2. I don't... Uh-oh, I don't know if he meant to do that. He really, in my opinion, should have done it on the Immaculate Magistrate. It would have prevented him from using his flip ability to buff his creatures, but he went with the other creature. I don't know if that was a misclick or what. But I don't think that was a great idea in my opinion. Looks like we're going to end up taking some damage here. I'll go ahead and unsummon one of the creatures before they attack. Oh, it's not quite their turn yet. Just about. Oh, and this is where it kind of slows down a bit. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and stop the timer. We're definitely going to go ahead and cancel that. Hopefully he's not going to cancel my cancel. And he cancels my cancel, which is really unfortunate. Considering he's going to get a pretty big creature here. He will have to tap his other elves. Huh. Maybe that's just an effect. He can activate at any time, which I think it is. Alright, so he buffed a different creature. I'm going to go ahead and unsummon that creature. So now all his buffs are going to go away. Hopefully he'll... Well, that's not an instant, so he can't pacify him right now. But hopefully next turn he'll pacify one of these creatures here. And right now we're kind of just on the ropes and we're trying to claw our way back into this. But I think we still have a chance. It's not over yet. He may just block that, and he does. Oh. So it looks like that guy left. I don't know if he was tired of playing with his teammate or what. Alright. So we got his cards back. He has a land and another one of these bequeathals here. Yeah. So let's hopefully they'll end their turn here pretty soon. This is one of the downsides of playing online with people that you don't know or can't talk to. Well, I guess I could talk to them through the chat, but they tend to be pretty damn slow as far as time goes in their turns. So he does have some really good stuff. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to utilize that. Let's see what he has here. I almost just want to copy the Essence Word in an effort to get us some more life, but I don't think it'll work that well. He's going to go ahead and pacify one of his creatures there. I think that was a good choice. Huh. So this one might be good to copy. I can buff one of my own creatures based on how many elves are on the battlefield. So basically, if he's doing well, has a lot of creatures, I can buff one of ours. Unfortunately, we don't have any creatures out. I'll just save that. We're still kind of trying to claw our way back into this. So he replayed that card that I had summoned that buffs per elf. Or per elf, like after it was summoned. Uh-oh. This one's power and toughness are equal to the number of elves on the battlefield. That might also be a good one to copy. It will buff his creature too, because it'll become an elf. Oh. That wasn't actually a very good idea on his part, because it also has its own flip effect that he's going to want to use. So what he can do is he can attack with it and then use its flip effect mid-attack, but I don't know if he actually realizes that. And they might actually be able to beat us this turn, now that I'm actually just reading the numbers here. Actually, no, they can't, because he's pacified. I think he is as well. So they were going to do a ton of damage, though. And I think if he activated the flip effect mid-attack, he could have beaten us. Alright, no, they don't actually have enough creatures. But he could have done a ton more damage. Oh boy. So he is going to flip his creatures and get that 7/7 there. If by some miracle we can get a creature on here. When he does that... Oh, well, I gotta land. Huh. Let's see here. I'm going to want to What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to copy one of his creatures here, just so I have something to block with. Might have been a better idea to copy that. I don't really know. Looks like he does actually have a really good creature here, and this might turn the game around. That card is absolutely amazing. He has First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. Now, First Strike is he gets the first hit. Vigilance, he can attack and block in the same turn. Usually can't do that. And Lifelink is we get health for every damage he does. So that's huge. That's absolutely huge. We might be able to win this game because of that. Now, Taunting Elf, that's a really bad one. If he attacks with Taunting Elf and all his other creatures, we have to block Taunting Elf because that's its special ability. That's a really bad card to deal with, and we're going to have to somehow find out how to get that creature off the battlefield. Looks like he's buffing something. I can't even really see it. So if this turn I believe it. Huh. So if that turn, I mean the computer kind of messed up there. I mean, what do you expect? It's an AI. If we would have had a creature enter the battlefield there, we might actually lose here, but it would have entered the battlefield under his control instead, but we already had our turn, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so let me find something that I should block here. Where's that 17-17? Fortunately, the 17-17 has trample. Is he blocking it as well? I have no idea what he's blocking. I'll go ahead and block the 12-12. See, GG. We might have lost here. We'll see. So we're up to 25 health. And we're exactly at 0, so he was able to do exactly enough damage to kill us, unfortunately. And that's it. Yeah, we lost the game. So even though his teammate left, he was able to pull the win. Probably would have lost even worse if his teammate wasn't here. So that'll do it for me. This has been the first episode in a series I'm doing. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I'll try to do it every Monday. Magic Mondays is what I'm going to call it. Pretty catchy, I know. Yeah, so thanks for watching. If you liked it, drop a like. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments, and consider subscribing for more content. Thanks for watching.